Welcome to Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. It's the Peach Belt Tournament here on the UNCP Sports Network. Chris Clayton and Donald Bohannon here with you on this Wednesday evening. The Braves taking on Georgia College, a couple teams that split during the regular season. Two very entertaining matchups between these teams, and a climax right here, right now, here in the first round of the PBC Tournament. Well, UNCP, the back-to-back conference champions, looking to defend their crown as the 4 seed, taking on the 5 seed Georgia College. So these teams are close in the standings. It kind of felt like earlier in the year these teams were a ways apart, but these teams are right next to one another in the standings. And Georgia College, as I mentioned, beat UNCP earlier this year in Milledgeville at home. So UNCP going to have their hands full in this one. And Donald, Georgia College, a very good defensive team and a team that does a very good job controlling the pace when they're at their best.
Oh yeah, their point guard LaFlamme just absolutely, he will dictate the game if they let him. He takes over, takes control, and he's very good at it.
Yeah, the senior Donovan Mitchell LaFlamme did a great job at home, Desmond Mitchell LaFlamme did a great job at home dictating the pace. He kind of would wait at half court and milk down the shot clock, allowing a Georgia College to kind of take over the game in that respect. UNCP, of course, at their best when they're forcing turnovers and getting up and down the floor.
Absolutely, I think that's one of the keys to the game is do we let them dribble the half court and just stand there and go, or the Braves dictate the pace? And I think if they can dictate the pace, it should be a good night for them.
Jordan Thomas for Georgia College, the conference's leader in scoring. He has more than 19 points per game. Certainly one to watch here in this game. And by the way, regarding Georgia College, this is certainly a team to watch because they are hot. The Bobcats have won 4 of their last 5 games, and that includes a dominant victory for Georgia College over Francis Marion. 86-63, Georgia College took down Francis Marion in their last outing. The Braves last time out with a win over Flagler. But now for UNCP, it's been a year, frankly, of ups and downs. There's been games in which they look like one of the best teams in the region, and there's been times when they've played like a non-NCAA tournament team. But here and now is a time when the Braves want to be playing their best ball and trying to defend their championship crown.
Absolutely. You definitely want to have, you want to come into March on a hot streak, and that's what Georgia College has done. And I don't want to say the Braves haven't done that as well. They have struggled some recently, but I think tonight, they've kind of got their momentum after, beating Flagler pretty good down at Flagler. And so I think, hopefully that carries over into tonight.
Yeah, UNCP took down Flagler 90-51, the final score there in that one with the Braves victory over the Saints. UNCP have also taken down Georgia College 5 consecutive times here in Pembroke. So the Bobcats looking to break a cold spell here in a very tough place to play at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. And we are all set to go. Tip it off between Akia Pruitt and Isaac Thomas. The Braves win the tap, moving left to right in their white home jerseys. Quick shot by Murray Boyles is a little bit long. And Georgia College starts it off going the other way.
It was a very quick shot.
Starting 5 on the floor for Georgia College. Jordan Thomas got the ball out front, leading scorer in the PBC. We also got Isaac Thomas, Chapin Ryerson, Desmond Mitchell LaFlamme, the point guard, and big Cole Roberts down low, a very good rebounder with more than 8 per game. And there is Roberts. You can see his size. Missed that time on the hook shot. Pruitt's got the board for the Braves. Struther with it for UNCP. I mean, we mentioned UNCP maybe a little bit disappointed finishing 4th, but they're still a 20-win team. That's just how talented they are on this roster.
Well, it also kind of shows how good the conference is. That they're a 20-win team and they're a 4 seed.
Right, UNCP 5th in the latest Southeast region rankings. Right behind Catawba and nestled ahead of Francis Marion, who's 6th. UNCP just committed their first turnover. There's Roberts down low, and Kinsey turns it over right back with a steal the other way. And a bounce pass on the money to Pruitt, maybe a little bit low. JB again, the senior. That's long. Pruitt keeps it alive. And Akia Pruitt active early for UNCP without scoring, but making plays.
And that's what you don't want to let the Braves do, is get constant offensive rebounds.
Murray Boyles missed it long, and Roberts has the board for Georgia College. Both teams a little sloppy early, but here's Jordan Thomas right to the rack, scored, and a foul.
Good take.
Jordan Thomas, just a sophomore, 19.4 points per game this year. He can shoot it from 3, he can score around the rim. Already a talented player, and what a bright career he has ahead of him.
Yeah, absolutely. If he's a sophomore, he's might be a problem coming up here for the next couple of years.
37% from 3, 68% at the line as he knocks down the free throw. Georgia College on the board first with their leading scorer. Winner of this game plays either Augusta, who kind of swooped in at the end with a hot streak to take the regular season crown, or Columbus State. Columbus State pulls off an upset, the Braves will have a home game. Look at Kinsey, scored and one. The answer with a three-point play opportunity the other way.
Just hung in the air. That was wild.
Micah Kinsey, the junior out of Atlanta. Only about 5 points per game this year, but really improving offensively over the second half of the year, it feels like.
And he does a lot of things that you don't get statted for, either just being in the right place at the right time, maybe not getting the steal, but causing it. And that's why he's on the floor.
Kirk with a near steal. Loose ball, and Kirk does take it away. UNCP back to Kinsey. Corner. Murray Boyles, another 3. He's got it. JB missed his first 2, and the senior finally knocks it down to make it 6-3 Braves.
He's not going to miss that often, so bound to knock one down.
Such a confident offensive player, and even when he's missing, that's what you want. At 6'7", with his skill set, you want him aggressive if you're the Braves.
Absolutely. You let him. He's going to miss a couple, and that's okay, because he's going to eventually knock him down once he gets in a rhythm.
Kirk with a block on Thomas. Strother left wing for UNCP. On the move, the ball movement to Kinsey. He drives, feeds to Pruitt, who drops the hammer.
Wow, that was incredible ball movement.
8-0 run for UNCP. The black and gold have been a little bit sluggish as of late in road games. Isaac Thomas way off. Roberts with a rebound. Back.
Yeah, they got a switch in that Kinsey down there, and that's not where you want him. Not in the paint.
Yeah, Kinsey only 6'1", listed at 170, and of course Roberts 6'7", 245. Murray Boyles again. Second triple. UNCP went down 3-0 early on an 11-2 streak since. 4 consecutive made shots for the Braves.
A bit of misdirection on the offense.
Trying to get to Roberts down low again. Blocked by Pruitt, foul called. Cole Roberts to the line to shoot 2 after this. We head to our first media timeout. UNCP electric early, knocking down shots. Murray Boyles with 6 early points. It's 11-5 Braves in the first round of the PBC Tournament on the UNCP Sports Network.
When a hospital invests in technology, skilled hands and keen eyes have new tools for diagnosing disease and making people better. At Scotland, we were the first in the region to provide 3D mammograms and robotic joint surgery, and the only hospital in the region to collaborate with Duke Health to offer both radiation and medical oncology for cancer patients. At Scotland, we invest in the newest technology for one simple reason: to deliver you closer care that's better by far. When a hospital invests in technology, skilled hands and keen eyes have new tools for diagnosing disease and making people better. At Scotland, we were the first in the region to provide 3D mammograms and robotic joint surgery, and the only hospital in the region to collaborate with Duke Health to offer both radiation and medical oncology for cancer patients. At Scotland, we invest in the newest technology for one simple reason: to deliver you closer care that's better by far.
Now we're back at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. UNCP with an 11-5 lead over Georgia College. First round here of the Peach Belt Tournament. Braves with an aggressive James Murray Boyles early. He has 6 points, 2 made threes. Cole Roberts at the line shooting 2 for Georgia College. Well short on the first. Roberts a strong rebounder down low. He already has a couple of them. Makes it 11-6. We got a sub in now for the Bobcats. Chandler Wright, the sophomore, will come into the game for Roberts. Kinsey with a quick pass to Pruitt. Spins and scores, and a foul. Bit of a defensive breakdown. They just kind of lob it down to Pruitt and he puts it up and in.
Well, he was standing over there on the high side, and he just lobbed it to him. And I mean, if Akia gets it in that deep, he's probably going to make it, or you're going to have to foul him to stop him from making it. And unfortunately, they fouled him, and well, fortunately for us.
And he converts the free throw. Pruitt, 5 early points for UNCP. A couple rebounds as well. UNCP with a full court press. We don't see this that often from the Braves.
No, they're not. They're not necessarily doing anything fancy with it. They're just trying to. Georgia College is going to slow it up as it is. They're trying to make them work a little bit harder for it.
Typically, they'll kind of have a soft press on the ball handler, but having multiple defenders back is a little bit of a new wrinkle for the Braves. 3 left wing is good. Knock it down. Justin Cave, the sophomore out of Savannah, Georgia. Georgia College down by 5. A quick 3 is no good. Knock it around, and Desmond Mitchell-LaFlamme, who doesn't score a ton, but an excellent point guard, feeds the other way. Blocked by Pruitt off the glass. He's got it, and here we go the other way.
It was a great pass, even better defense.
Pruitt showing off the length and athleticism, able to recover there from the backside. Skip past corner. Struther, good look at a 3, and it's good. Everybody knocking down shots. 3rd 3 for UNCP.
Interesting game plan not to come out on him. Just kind of let him shoot it.
Georgia College normally a very good defensive team. They're 3rd in the Peach Belt. Opponents only score about 74 a game, but they've made some errors on that end early. Thomas pulls deep. That'll go out of bounds. It's Jordan Thomas. Haven't seen a lot out of Isaac Thomas early in this game. Senior number 10 for the Bobcats. 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists per game. Very good all-around player. 6 minutes, he's 0 for 1 from the field. That's it. Braves doing a nice job defensively on him. Pass down to Levi, who just checked in. Bobbles it, trapped. Got to get rid of it to a wide open Kinsey, who lays it up and in.
Wow, he was very open.
And Coach Mark Gaines for Georgia College has done a great job in his 5th season at the helm, improving from 11 wins last year to 17 this year. Can't be happy with the defensive communication early.
No, or lack of communication.
Thomas out on the right wing. Give it to Jordan Thomas. Crossover, and he lost it. Loose ball and another turnover, the 3rd on Georgia College. Struther is tied up. And some of the Braves faithful not happy with the foul, but Desmond Mitchell-LaFlamme, the senior, give him credit there. No easy baskets here in the Peach Belt Tournament.
It was obvious what he was trying to do, but he didn't just grab him, He did put his hand on the ball at least. I'll give him that.
Right. To me, that wasn't nothing malicious. Just a
no. Just letting you know, hey, you're not leaving the ground.
If anything, it's safer there because the official sees you're obviously trying to foul.
Absolutely. Calls it early.
Right. The problem here the Braves might have is that they're hoping for a shooting foul.
Yeah.
However, they'll be given the ball on the baseline. And head coach Ben Miller is saying exactly that.
He's not happy at all.
He's saying, my guy wanted to shoot, but he was wrapped up. So the Braves with a half-court set here. Cam Hamilton scoring spark plug off the bench. Swinging around, Carson Mounts from the elbow, well short. And Desmond Mitchell-LaFlamme, just 5'8", able to track down the rebound.
This is where I think the game can start to get a little bit interesting because Pembroke likes to play very physical. And I think Georgia College plays pretty physical as well, especially with Levi in the game. And could get possibly get a little chippy.
Nice feed, Jordan Thomas finding Isaac Thomas for the two-hand little punch through. Down to an 8-point game. That's a 2-minute scoring drought just broken there for Georgia College. Kirk with a step back. Short. Rebound, Bryant blocked. Cole Roberts with a rejection. Cave over to Mitchell-LaFlamme. In stride to Roberts. Blocked and sent to the floor. Hard fall, and that is 245 pounds. Directly on his side onto the hardwood. Gotta hope he's okay.
Yeah, that's two big boys hitting you in the air, and he hit the floor pretty hard, pretty much horizontal.
Credit Roberts there, he went up strong.
Absolutely.
He knew he was going to take some contact. Just unfortunately kind of got his arms clipped.
Looks like he might have got the wind knocked out of him.
So Roberts will limp to the free throw line. Roberts, the junior from Atlanta, went to Riverwood. And Roberts has picked it up the last 5 games. 17 points, 10 rebounds per game.
Wow.
So he's really ramped it up.
It's not a bad little stat line.
It's the first free throw. Overall on the year, Roberts right at about 14 points, but more than 8.5 rebounds per game, a team high. Missed both free throws, though. So the foul, unfortunately, kind of hurt Roberts, and then he's not able to convert at the free throw line.
Looks like he's hurting a little bit.
Great look for Jamal Bryant. That one's off. Foul on the floor. It's against the Bobcats. And it looked like Bryant kind of hesitated there. Wide open. He looked like he thought about it for a moment instead of just pulling the trigger there from downtown.
Yeah, you're a shooter. Shoot. Don't hesitate. If you're that open, put it up.
There's Hamilton from the corner. He's knocked to the floor, no call. Not able to hit. Mounts got the rebound. Nice pass to a cutting Bryant. No hesitation there as he scores it off glass.
That's just playing basketball right there.
And the Braves again doing a great job on the glass. Their 4th offensive rebound. Braves have 8 more shot attempts than Georgia College, thanks to those offensive rebounds and forced turnovers. Tough shot, Thomas off. Isaac Thomas with the rebound, though. Blocked, a foul called. Some gritty play from both sides. This is going to be a long, physical game. We've seen some hard fouls, players hitting the floor hard, earning every point, and the Braves are playing well. 21-11 lead. And we're back with more after this on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Now we're back here, first round of the Peach Belt Tournament. Chris Clayton and Donald Bohannon with you here as the Braves look to defend their back-to-back PBC championships. UNCP starting off as the 4 seed this year. A little bit of an up and down, inconsistent year. They've had some great wins, some tough losses. One of those coming at Georgia College earlier this year. Braves right now, though, playing well, up 9, and make it 8 as Isaac Thomas, the senior, knocks down both freebies for the Bobcats. Early on, UNCP with a strong performance on the glass. Only a +1, 8-7 over Georgia College, but they do have 4 offensive rebounds. Also 3 turnovers on Georgia College. Only 1 for the Braves. Bryant looking to get it to Mounson. It's a near steal. Look at this save. That'll be thrown out of bounds, but what a great effort there by Cole Roberts.
That was impressive.
Roberts sent to the floor hard. Pretty much his full body weight just going straight down on his side about a minute ago. Almost came up with a great steal. It looks like he's kind of still grimacing as well.
Yeah, when he like puts his foot down, you kind of see on his face.
It's his right side that's bothering him, but the junior still playing hard for the Bobcats. Strother off the mount screen. Up top. Now back to Bryant. Shot clock halfway through.
Good look.
Free throw line, Jay's a bit long. Roberts rips down the board in traffic.
Uh-oh.
A pull up. Shots off. Rebound, Cave. Out to Thomas. Almost thrown away. Mitchell LaFlamme's got it in the backcourt. And he lets it go. It's off the Braves, out of bounds.
Yeah, that was smart to just let it ride. He almost put his hand on it and he just thought better.
Senior point guard has done such a great job this year for Georgia College. Better than 5 assists per game, which is 4th in the conference. He'll feed it over to Cave. That 3 is a bit short, and it pops up over the backboard. So the Braves had a hot start offensively, but UNCP now has only hit 1 of their last 7 field goal attempts.
That's what it is, man. Game of runs. You gotta have good ones. You gotta. Oh, good move.
Hamilton lost it, but it goes right back to Bryant, so the possession continues. Levi at the free throw line. Over to Hamilton on the right wing. Double teamed, it's stolen away. Knocked away by Cave, well done. 4-on-1 for Georgia College. Justin Cave with a left-hand layup off the no-look feed for Mitchell LaFlamme. Is it a delay of game warning, perhaps? I had a whistle from their official there.
Something against number 10 on Georgia College. I didn't see what he did.
He made a signal to his head. The official kind of tapped his head. And Levi missed the putback. Ball's tapped around, right back to Bryant. Little floater, short, rolls off, scrap for the board, and a foul call. So I believe it was a delay of game warning against Thomas on that last play, and then just an absolute scrap there in the paint. And you love the physicality between these teams right now. A postseason war between UNCP and Georgia College. For the Braves, a loss here I should say, and UNCP still with a chance to make the tournament. Hamilton for 3. Timeout, Georgia College. To finish that thought, it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. The Braves could still make the NCAA tournament, but for Georgia College, this is kind of do or die here. They're not really on the realm of making it in the region rankings. So this is their season. You can feel the urgency for the Bobcats, and that's why UNCP needs the utmost amount of intensity.
Absolutely. This is, if they lose, they're done. Now, on the flip side, if they win a couple games, that helps them out immensely. But I think for them to get in the tournament, they have to pretty much run the tables here. And that's, Aiken. That's just basically Aiken. That's going to be tough.
Right. I mean, Augusta next round would be their matchup.
Yeah. Oh, Augusta. Yeah, Augusta would be not an easy matchup, to say the least.
Not for anyone, the way Augusta's been playing lately.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
10 wins in a row for the Jaguars to win the regular season championship. But for Georgia College here, you obviously hear the cliche, take it 1 game at a time. And that's what they need to do if they want to make a run in this tournament. But UNCP harassing defensively, another steal. Bryant, quick feed to Levi, bobbles and scores.
Roberts just hit his hand. Not sure He's shaking his left hand. I don't know if when it went to the neck or something or what, but
Roberts getting banged up out there. Nice drive and a kick to Thomas. Lost the handle, and he just dives and punches it out to Chapin Ryerson. Look at that mid-range shot. That's off a series of pivots, got himself a decent look, couldn't knock it down. Hamilton, a wizard in traffic. Blocked, though, Jordan Thomas. Able to get back out in front. Steals Struther, no foul called. Thomas had Ryerson out in front. If he could, I think that's what he was going to do, is kind of launch that ball towards the rim because Ryerson was leaking out. But ultimately, probably a smart foul there by Struther.
Oh, yeah, good foul. Take that foul in the open court. He didn't get the ball off. It wasn't shooting, you know.
Even if on accident, it certainly works out for the Braves.
Right. Gives them a chance to get their defense set.
Problem is that's 2 fouls now on Struther, and he's got to come out of the game in favor of Micah Kinsey. Now Murray Boyles and Nakia Pruitt come to the scorers table for UNCP. Jordan Thomas stripped. Hamilton's got the steal. Out in front, Hamilton takes it to the rim. Score it off glass. Blocking foul. Count the bucket. UNCP now is 7 unanswered to really take control of this game in the first half.
Ryerson almost beat him to the spot too, but he was in the arc. Blocking foul every time.
Hamilton 3 points, a couple rebounds, and a steal for the Braves. Balanced scoring attack for UNCP in this game so far. Actually, check that. 5, make it 6 points now for Cam Hamilton, tied for a team lead with James Murray Boyles. Braves take a 14-point lead here in the first half. Out on the left wing, Cave almost throws it away. Thomas somehow catches it. Off one dribble, knock it down, all net and a foul called. Who's it on? Is it on Murray Boyles?
They count the basket, so yeah, it's on JB.
It is on JB. All right. So that's 16 fouls now on both teams. A lot of fouls called early. And we mentioned it's been a physical game, so it's not to say these haven't been fouls.
Right. But I think the officials knew coming into it. They were probably told, you know, both these teams like to play very physical, get them early kind of thing.
They certainly have. It should affect some of the stars in this game. And Murray Boyles only his first foul, though. Still a lot of time left in the half, though. Thomas blocked from behind. Bryant collects it as well. Here goes UNCP. Left wing Hamilton. Looking for a step back, and Mitchell flams all over him. Nothing there. Kinsey on the right wing. Micah Kinsey, 5 assists already for UNCP. Nice attack. James Murray Boyles with the left hand.
Great D, or great, oh, not so great on the D.
And another delay of game warning. This time on Jamal Bryant.
Yeah.
He tapped the ball towards the rim, and they will call that every time, especially in a game like this where the officials are calling it tightly. UNCP playing well. They've made 4 of their last 5 shots and have a 13-point lead on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
And we're back in Pembroke, UNCP up 13 Last time these two teams played in Pembroke, back on January 12th, the Braves were actually down 1 at the half. Georgia College was really playing well in the first half, and then UNCP just exploded in the second, ended up with a 21-point victory. But this time it's the Braves who are off to an excellent start. This is the third matchup between these two squads as we come out of the media timeout. Now UNCP in Milledgeville at Georgia College. The Braves got off to a nice start in that game, but as we were talking about during the break, Donald, second half is when Georgia College really exploded at home. And at least, if not in the second half, then now they're going to need to ramp it up here. They look a little bit sluggish to start this game out.
Yeah, that's not what you want in the postseason. You don't want to be sluggish. You want to, be at your best.
Bryant a 3. Jamal Bryant knocks down the triple. He was 1 for 5 to start, and he hits that 3. UNCP now with a 13-3 run over the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. Georgia College needs to get a bucket here to stop the bleeding. I mean, right now it's just absolutely everything going right for the Braves.
Almost thrown away, went off the shoulder of Bryant. Mitchell LaFlamme off the screen, splits it beautifully, hangs, throws up a shot, no, and Bryant somehow comes up with a rebound. Looked like Roberts had it, but it popped out of his hand. Nice pass, corner 3, Micah Kinsey rattles it through, and the Braves have hit 4 shots in a row. Largest lead of the game. It's a 19-point Braves advantage.
Everything hitting on all cylinders, man. There's not much you can do at this point.
50% from the field. UNCP has knocked down 6 threes. Nice feed to Roberts, who lays it in. Braves want a foul for a push, but Roberts using his 250 pounds there to post up, pitch a tent in the middle of the key, and get the bucket. Bryant, the mid-range shot. Couldn't get that one to go. Good look for the Braves sophomore. Another turnover. That is 6 turnovers now for Georgia College. Uh-oh, that's thrown away. We got the turnover bug. Back and forth we go.
Everyone's playing real hyped up the first 15 minutes. People are starting to get tired. A few more mistakes here and there.
Georgia College, 37% from the field. Isaac Thomas, the senior, stripped. Ball out of bounds, and the Bobcats will keep it. Cam Hamilton to check in for UNCP. He'll come in for Bryant. And a sub in for Georgia College as well. Roberts will get a rest. We've seen him playing hard. He's very active.
Yeah.
5 points, 4 rebounds. He's hit the floor a couple times.
Well, he's playing like the season's on the line, and it kind of is.
Tough shot late in the shot clock. Oh, what a look. Justin Cave knocks down the long 3.
Tough shot.
Down to a 14-point game. Back-to-back buckets for the Bobcats. Answering an 8-0 Braves run. Pruitt's got a look, but he walked. Hit the 3 right after the travel. But now Georgia College, nice job responding here. A pretty experienced team, just chipping back away at this deficit.
Yeah, they've looked very, we talked about in the break how they might not have, we feel like they might not be playing with enough urgency, but they are, a more experienced team. They know, okay, we're down, we can't get it all back at one time. It's not possible, so let's just chip away at it, just do what we do. And you can kind of see that with their coaches on the bench. They don't look too ruffled. They're just kind of, doing what they do.
Yeah, their leaders, Desmond Mitchell LaFlamme, senior, Isaac Thomas, 2 very experienced players, Cole Roberts, a junior. And here is one of the seniors, Isaac Thomas, hangs, misses, but he's fouled. And Thomas to the free throw line. If he can knock these 2 down, it'll be a 7-0 run for Georgia College.
And that's what we've seen so far, is just kind of, 7-8 point runs.
Game of runs always in basketball, of course. You hear that cliche, but for the Bobcats, shots haven't fallen at the clip they have for the Braves. Thomas missed the free throw. Also, the free throw line, not kind to Georgia College so far, 50%. They're 4 for 8 there at the stripe.
They've shot how many more? Probably they're 5 more than the Braves so far, and you know that's free points you're leaving on the board.
And he missed them both. Murray Boyles with a rebound for UNCP. Isaac Thomas hit his first 2 before missing those, and JB with the answer. 7 threes in the first half for UNCP.
Wide open, you know. He's hit 2 already, so I don't know. Probably going to want to guard him on the three-point line after the third one.
Blocked out of bounds. Georgia College will keep it, but what a rejection by Carson Mounts. Head to another media timeout. The Bobcats are battling, but the Braves are knocking down shots and have a 40-23 lead here on the UNCP Sports Network.
When a hospital invests in technology, skilled hands and keen eyes have new tools for diagnosing disease and making people better. At Scotland, we were the first in the region to provide 3D mammograms and robotic joint surgery, and the only hospital in the region to collaborate with Duke Health to offer both radiation and medical oncology for cancer patients. At Scotland, we invest in the newest technology for one simple reason: to deliver you closer care that's better by far.
Choose to transform.
Choose to discover.
Choose value. Choose to make a difference.
Choose to succeed.
Choose to be a Brave.
When you choose UNC Pembroke, you choose small classes and personal attention. You choose quality and affordability. Because we are an NC Promise campus, tuition is only $500 a semester in-state and $2,500 a semester out-of-state. Visit uncp.edu or call 910-521-6262 for more information.
.338 left in the first half. Braves with a nice 40-23 advantage. Black and gold have hit 7 threes. UNCP's season high for an entire game is 13. Done that twice. They hit 13 threes at Young Harris and 13 threes at home against Lander. And they already have 7. Braves are 7 of 12 from beyond the arc. Pass to Roberts, easy layup. Great pass by the big man, Isaac Thomas.
That was just muscle. Carson had his hand on that too, and he just kept it going. That was impressive.
And Roberts has played himself a really nice game. 7 points, 4 rebounds down low. A couple steals too. Murray Boyles, smooth, but he couldn't hit it. And the rebound punched out by Mounts.
And you can't tell he hit the floor about 15 minutes ago. Like he looks like he's doing all right.
Yeah, Roberts hit the floor. Earlier he was shaking out his hand. I think he hit it on the backboard. He was grimacing, but he's balling out there. Now we got a stoppage and a sub. UNCP, a little confusion there with the substitution. Cam Hamilton will check in for David Struther. Our officials tonight: Robert Wortham, Daniel Shipp, and Carl Punt. Desmond Mitchell will flam. 0 for 2 so far. A couple rebounds and an assist. That's what you'll see out of him. His priority is not necessarily scoring. He wants to set up his teammates to get the offense going. But the Braves have done an excellent job against him so far.
And he's very good at it. He's very good at setting the tone. He runs the show, so to say. You know, he's not one who I don't know him personally, but I feel like he's probably one that doesn't care quite how many points he gets. He's more worried about making sure everything runs smoothly for everybody else.
Hand it off back to Thomas. Pump fake, looking to drive. Throw it outside. Mitchell will flam. Bounced off his foot with 6 now on the shot clock. Drives inside. Lob it to Isaac Thomas. Foul. No, he walked. Late in the shot clock, Thomas had an opportunity, but the length of Murray Boyles bothered him from the backside.
Yeah, I think he wanted to draw the foul there, but, you know, he is smart, but probably should put the first one up.
There's only about a second left in the shot clock, too. It would have been close.
Yeah.
Kirk with a short on the 3. Murray Boyles misses the putback. Loose ball on the outside. Kinsey's got it for the Braves. Kirk again. That's a pretty long one. Off. Roberts rebound. Approaching 2 minutes left. You know, you got to give credit to Georgia College. They're very composed, keeping themselves in this game.
I don't think they've done, you know, they haven't, you know, gotten out of sorts. Oh, my goodness.
Now there's an and one. Right on cue, the composed senior Desmond Mitchell of Flam able to get the bucket to go. Of course, you want to make a run eventually for the Bobcats, but just keeping themselves in this game, impressive here in the first half.
Oh, yes, but the way the Braves are playing, and they're, it's a 13-point game, that's not overcomable by any means. And, I just talked about the Flame, how he likes to set up the offense. That's not to say he's not going to go put the ball up at the rim either, Season's on the line. He'll take it. That was a good take.
And he'd only taken 2 shots. He was 0 for 2, so you kind of get used to it as a defender. He's probably not going to shoot, and then that's when he attacks and scores, averaging about 11 points per game this year, 40% from the field, and he hits the free throw. So there it is, down to a 12-point game again. Just when the Braves feel like they're going to explode, Georgia College just chipping away. They've scored 5 unanswered now. 4 of their last 5 field goals have dropped. You never know what can happen with plenty of game left. And if the Braves that's a foul called, and that's number 7 on Georgia College, so it'll be 1-1 for Hamilton. But if the percentages even back out in the second half, plenty of time for Georgia College to make a comeback.
Oh, yeah. It's not over. I'm a firm believer, and it's not over till it's over. And that's Georgia College Sun. Like we talked about, they're composed, just kind of going with the flow of the game. They're not trying to force anything necessarily.
Hamilton drains the front end of the 1-1. 7 points now for Cam Hamilton. And you got to give credit to Mike Kinsey. How about the stat line here in the first half? Hamilton drains the second. Kinsey, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal here in the first 18 minutes of action.
Be interesting to see what's his season high for assists. It's probably pretty close to 7, if not, he might have already beat it. Oh, long 3.
That's off the backboard there. Jordan Thomas couldn't get it to go. There's a spin, and Murray Boyles scores with the left hand. And there's an answer to your question. The season high is 7 assists for Micah Kinsey. He did it against Francis Marion in that electric performance. Kinsey had 16 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 8 steals against Francis Marion. And Kinsey already was 7 assists here in the first half. Braves up 16. Mitchell LaFlamme, long 3. He rattles it through. He's keeping the Bobcats in it with shots and plays like that. 6 points for the senior point guard.
That was great, and that was over JB, too.
Long on the 3, Kinsey rebound. Couple dribbles, no look pass. Levi able to score it. And there's a career high 8 assists for Micah Kinsey tonight.
And we were here to see it.
History made for UNCP's junior guard, who has made strides in every facet of his game this year. UNCP 46 points here late in the first half against one of the best defenses in the Peach Belt. Mitchell LaFlamme with 3 seconds just chucked it up, almost banked it in. Rebound. Kinsey launches it full length of the floor. Almost got it to go. And that would have capped it off perfectly for a massive first half for Micah Kinsey. Braves lead by 15. UNCP in control, 46-31, as we head to the half here on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Halftime here at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court as the Braves have a 15-point lead in the first round of the PBC Tournament. UNCP up 46-31. Winner of this game playing either Augusta or Columbus State. Augusta the 1 seed, Columbus State the 8 seed. Now, if Columbus State able to pull off the upset somehow over Augusta, the Braves would host in the second round of the Peach Belt Tournament here. Now, if Augusta wins, then Augusta would host that next round, of course. But for UNCP, are of course just focusing on getting a win and trying to advance. Let's give you some of the stats for this game so far. Braves shooting an impressive 46% from the field. Georgia College at 42%. For the Braves, kind of helping them get an edge, they've made 7 threes. Now, UNCP has missed their last 4 threes, but actually their last 3 threes they've missed. Overall, still shoot 47% from downtown, and Georgia College has made 4 threes themselves. Also, Georgia College, very much in this game, they've left some points at the free throw line. 5 of 10 at the charity stripe today for Georgia College. They've obviously can't leave free points on the board, which they have done so far. And UNCP, as they pretty much always do, the Braves have out-rebounded 14 consecutive opponents. A 21-14 advantage on the glass so far for the Braves. Also, UNCP with 10 offensive rebounds thus far in this game. And for UNCP, James Murray Boyles, their leading scorer this season, he is absolutely lighting it up. 13 points and 3 rebounds so far for James Murray Boyles. 3 made threes. He's 5 of 10 overall from the field. The Braves senior really stepping it up here in a big game for UNCP. Mike Kinsey with a massive stat line. Got to bring up Mike Kinsey when you talk about who stood out for the Braves so far. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal for Mike Kinsey in the first half of action. Already a career high in the assist category for the Braves junior guard. Elsewhere, Akia Pruitt for UNCP has 5 points. David Struther with 3. Cam Hamilton has 8 points and a couple of rebounds. Jamal Bryant has 5. Spencer Levi with 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. So everybody really chipping in. A balanced attack for the Braves. 46 first half points. On the other side for Georgia College, it is 8 points leading the way for Justin Cave with 2 rebounds. And Cole Roberts down low, 7 points, 5 rebounds, a block, and 2 steals for him. And also chipping in, Jordan Thomas has 6 points, as does Desmond Mitchell-LaFlamme with 6. Jordan Thomas with 4 points and a rebound and 2 assists. So for UNCP, playing well here with a comfortable 15-point lead. And you get the feeling here in this game that if Georgia College can clean up the turnovers, do a little better on the defensive glass, they can certainly make a comeback with plenty of time left. All right, let's go to another break. When we come back, we'll give you some scores from around the Peach Belts as we continue the halftime show. UNCP up 46-31 at the half on the UNCP Sports Network.
When a hospital invests in technology, skilled hands and keen eyes have new tools for diagnosing disease and making people better. At Scotland, we were the first in the region to provide 3D mammograms and robotic joint surgery, and the only hospital in the region to collaborate with Duke Health to offer both radiation and medical oncology for cancer patients. At Scotland, we invest in the newest technology for one simple reason: to deliver you closer care that's better by far.
Choose to transform.
Choose to discover.
Choose value. Choose to make a difference.
Choose to succeed.
Choose to be a brave.
When you choose UNC Pembroke, you choose small classes and personal attention. You choose quality and affordability. Because we are an NC Promise campus, tuition is only $500 a semester in-state and $2,500 a semester out-of-state. Visit uncp.edu or call 910-521-6262 for more information.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
It's about 7 minutes before we tip off the second half. It is halftime here at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. First round of the Peach Belt Conference men's basketball tournament. The Braves men with a 46-31 lead over Georgia College here at the half. The Braves shooting 46% from the field and have hit 7 threes so far in the 4-5 seed matchup here in this PBC tournament. Now, elsewhere in the Peach Belt Conference tournament, let's give you some scores. It is Augusta, the number 1 seed, and the 8 seed Columbus State doing battle. And it's Augusta with a 58-42 advantage with 10:44 left in that game. Augusta, the home team, and the winner of this game plays either Augusta or Columbus State. Now some other scores from around the conference. It's the 3 seed Francis Marion now tied with Young Harris. Francis Marion just went on an 8-0 run to tie that game. It is 72-72 with 7 minutes left there. The 3 seed against the 6 seed Francis Marion and Young Harris. Now the 2 seed USC Aiken actually in a battle with the 7 seed Lander. 48-42 is the score. Aiken leads by 6 at home at the half there over Lander. Well, this is a fun time of year. And UNCP, the 4-5 matchup here, playing well at home, 46-31 lead. You never know what can happen. It'll be a hungry Georgia College team when we come back, looking to make a comeback here on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Choose to transform.
Choose to discover.
Choose value. Choose to make a difference.
Choose to succeed.
Choose to be a brave.
When you choose UNC Pembroke, you choose small classes and personal attention. You choose quality and affordability. Because we are an NC Promise campus, tuition is only $500 a semester in-state and $2,500 a semester out-of-state. Visit uncp.edu or call 910-521-6262 for more information.
When a hospital invests in technology, skilled hands and keen eyes have new tools for diagnosing disease and making people better. At Scotland, we were the first in the region to provide 3D mammograms and robotic joint surgery, and the only hospital in the region to collaborate with Duke Health to offer both radiation and medical oncology for cancer patients. At Scotland, we invest in the newest technology for one simple reason: to deliver you closer care that's better by far.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Back to the action at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. Chris Clayton and Donald Bohannon with you, just a couple minutes away from the second half of the first round of the Peach Belt Tournament. UNCP beating Georgia College 46-31. Braves have hit 7 threes, their season high for threes in a game. 13, they've done it twice, lighting it up from beyond the arc in the first half, trying to carry it over to the second. Georgia College, third in the conference, or rather, third in the conference in scoring defense. Opponents only scoring about 74 a game against Georgia College. And the Braves offensively so far lighting it up. How have they done it?
The 3-ball, man, they've hit a lot of threes, and unfortunately several of them have been uncontested. They were just open. Whether it was a breakdown of the defense or a transition 3, they had an open shot. Now some of those were contested. That they hit a couple that were contested, and if you contest a 3, good job, clap your hands, move on. But you gotta contest the threes, and I really think it's boiling back down to a couple. I think 1 or 2 of them were off an offensive rebound, getting kicked back out, and that's where the Braves excel, is those rebounds, and then you just let them get another open 3. That's going to get knocked down more times than not with the Braves.
And the Braves, the second best rebounding team in the country in terms of rebound margin, plus 10.9 on average. Braves have out-rebounded 14 consecutive opponents. UNCP has only been out-rebounded in 4 games this year, and they are 2-2 in those games. For UNCP, you mentioned the three-point shooting. Especially early, the Braves were getting open looks, and that's when their confidence started to build. And Georgia College really shored up defensively as the half progressed, but that's when the Braves started to make tough shots because they got off to such a great start, especially when a team is at home. If you let them get going and feeling good, it's tough to catch up.
Yeah, being confident and at home, and they're just feeling it right now. That's it. You kind of compound the problem, just by giving them that confidence. Like, oh yeah, I can knock down a shot, regardless of if I'm being covered or not.
And the Braves have spread out those threes. James Murray Boyles, of course, has 3 of them. Hamilton's hit 1, Bryant hit 1, Kenzie and Struther both hit 1 as well. So 5 different UNCP players have hit threes. Kirk took a couple, but came close to knocking down one as well. Georgia College, though, hanging around. Still with plenty of time left. Down 15, though. They're going to need to chip away. Not a team necessarily built in general for explosive scoring streaks, but they did have 86 against Francis Mary in their last outing. Missed layup. Roberts attacks down low and scores, and Cole Roberts continues on what was an impressive first half for him. He now has 9 points and 6 rebounds tonight.
Playing good, too. I know we keep mentioning his little his fall, but
it's almost like it woke him up.
Yeah.
He's played better since.
Yeah, right. It's like, oh, I did make it here. Okay.
Tough shot. Bounces off the back of the rim. Georgia College now back with it. So perfect start for the Bobcats. They get a bucket and a stop. Now with the ball, the Peach Belt's leading scorer on the left wing, Jordan Thomas, off an Isaac Thomas screen. Picked up his dribble, harassed. Kinsey knocks it away. But Jordan Thomas able to retrieve it. Under 10 on the shot clock. Roberts, reigning Peach Belt Defensive Player of the Year, Pruitt, comes up with a stop. Loose ball. JB's got it for the Braves. Here goes UNCP. Transition opportunity. Kinsey, 8 assists, a career high for a game, all in the first half. Dribbles it out of bounds off the foot of a Georgia College defender. Kinsey also only has 1 turnover.
Got a really good assist-to-turnover ratio tonight. It's 8-1, not bad. Oh, 9.
There's number 9. Pruitt slams it through. And UNCP's first bucket of the second half, an exclamation point. Pretty simple little play there. Kinsey was the inbound man, got the ball back, touch pass to Pruitt. And it's as easy as it comes for the 6'7" athletic forward, Akia Pruitt. Mitchell LaFlamme, the senior point guard, give it to Roberts. Download Isaac Thomas, got the size mismatch, and he scores.
Just turn around and ran right into JB. Like hitting a brick wall.
Thomas able to get up. Both players are okay. Kinsey with a drive and another perfect feed to Pruitt. Micah Kinsey, 10 assists. Putting on a clinic.
And he's a great passer, but that's definitely being shown tonight that he just sees the floor.
And Pruitt is loving these easy buckets. He's 4 for 5 from the field. Here's Chapin Ryerson, a 3. And Georgia College always answering. They've been down for a while now, but shots like that at least keep that belief alive. They're only down 12.
Right. But that's the thing is you can't keep trading baskets. At some point, you're going to have to.
And there's JB, rattles home a triple. UNCP with their 8th 3 of the game. And just like you said, Georgia College gets a 3, and the Braves answer right back.
That's the thing is you can't trade buckets. At some point, there's got to be a stop. But if you're going to hit shots like that, only so much you can do.
Foul off the ball. That'll be on Murray Boyles, holding Isaac Thomas. Braves shooting 49% overall, but 50% from 3. Georgia College struggling to string together stops, despite the fact that they've been a very good defensive team this season. Held an electric Francis Marion offense, just 63 points their last outing, and there's Ryerson in the corner for 3. Heck of an outside shooter.
That was a great shot. Quick, too.
First matchup between these two teams back in January. Foul now on Georgia College. Ryerson hit 4 threes. He had 22 points. He was a huge part of why Georgia College was able to beat UNCP in Milledgeville with his 22 points on 4 made threes. He also had 8 for 8 performance at the free throw line in that game. So far, Ryerson with 2 made threes on 2 attempts, but Kirk answers another 3 to bounce back from a Georgia College made 3.
Another assist from Micah. Shocking.
Kinsey now with 11 assists, putting on a show. Roberts down low, another foul called. That is the second foul on the Braves here this half. For Pruitt, that's his third foul. So that is exactly what you need for Georgia College. Take out the Peach Belt Defensive Player of the Year.
Yes, that's exactly what you want. You can get a key off the floor. If you're Georgia College, that should have been part of the game play coming in the second half is, hey, he's got 2. Let's go ahead and try and get him out with a third quick. And, under 4 minutes into it, and he's out.
Roberts to the rim, foul called. This time on Maury Boyles. And for JB, that's his third foul. He has 16 points so far. And they have likely, for the time being, gotten James Murray Boyles out of the game. And they do. Spencer Levi will check in for him. So for the Bobcats and your comeback efforts, the media timeout's approaching, but now's the time to make a run with arguably the Braves' 2 best players having to go to the bench.
Yeah, that's not what you want for the Braves. I mean, Carson and Spencer they're both very good players, but, like you said, reigning defensive player of the year in the conference and the guy who has 16 points. And so, you take a lot off the floor when you have both of them off the floor. So it'll be good to see how Spencer and Carson do here with, they're going to have to play more minutes probably than they're used to than their normal rotation.
Big opportunity for those two here. Braves up 15, but here's Levi, not able to hit. Loose ball down low and a foul called. It's on the Braves. This game's being called tight.
Very tight.
UNCP 4 fouls already within the first 4:05 here of the second half. But UNCP leads by 14. It's 56-42 here in the first round of the Peach Belt Tournament.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Back at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court, 15:55 left. Braves are up by 14. Foul trouble, though, for 2 of the Braves' best. Akia Pruitt and James Murray Boyles both have 3 fouls. They're on the bench. And the Braves, with extra minutes now for Carson Mounts and Spencer Levi, who are on the floor. UNCP also changing things up here with a full court zone press here.
Big man bringing the ball to the floor. I like it.
Isaac Thomas showing the versatility. Gets a look for Ryerson. Missed the layup. Isaac Thomas scraps, misses. Got his own rebound again. Fighting and missing, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Might be on Spencer. That'll be his third. Yep.
Goodness, the front court ravaged by foul trouble for UNCP. And now you got to make a decision if you're Ben Miller. Do you go smaller or do you leave someone in there with 3 fouls?
That's with 15 minutes left. That's a tough choice. It looks like he's going to leave him in there. You could bring him out and go smaller, but at the same time, they've got big guys in there too.
Georgia College got good size and physicality down low, so you can't go too small. That's a big risk. Roberts and Isaac Thomas are both in the game. Isaac Thomas is really starting to settle in here. 8 points, 3 rebounds, a couple of assists for the senior big man. Braves still up by 12. Kirk on a step back.
Shot.
And he got it to go. Doesn't really matter as much if you have a disadvantage down low, as well as the Braves are shooting right now. 5 of their last 6 shots have fallen.
Shooting over 50% from outside, that's always helpful.
And now a loose ball and a timeout given to Georgia College. Black and gold wanted a tie-up. Jump ball would have been possession arrow to UNCP, but the timeout's granted. It's a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it here. The Braves doing a nice job off the bounce today. Confident jump shooting. And, you know, UNCP's been a little bit inconsistent at times this year with that jump shot and with the half-court offense in general. So if they want to make a run here in the PBC tournament, it's a tournament that really goes by quickly. If you make a run, it's, you know, 4 or 5 days of action. And if you're really feeling good and feeling confident, anybody can make a run. And the way UNCP has played tonight against a Georgia College team that's won 4 of the last 5, and it's been impressive for the Braves.
And a good defensive team. I mean, like you said, they're third best in the conference. I mean, that's – you're putting up points against third best defense in the conference. That's good. And so if you're feeling confident you can do that, you know, it'll make, you know, the next couple games, if they get to that point, a lot easier.
Braves play the winner of Augusta or Columbus State. Augusta, of course, the regular season conference champion. As we had the last score update from that game, 14-point lead, and now we have the latest. Only 3 minutes left, and Augusta looks like they're going to win it. It's 78-60 in that one. And we'll just give you another score update here while we're at it. Francis Marion up 88-82 over Young Harris with 52 seconds left. Francis Marion was down in the second half, but have made a run and are in control as the 3 seed over the 6 seed Mountain Lions. Bobcats down 14, but very much in it. Jordan Thomas, the Peach Belt's leading scorer, lost it. Now here's Kinsey on the attack. Defense gets back. Kinsey missed the shot, but a foul called. Good hustle and a good foul there.
Yeah, he remember what happened last time in the first half, so he was like, oh, I'm putting that up. He knew he wasn't going to make that shot, but he, you know, threw it up there so he could get the 2 free throws. He's a pretty good free throw shooter, so.
Braves today, very good at the stripe. 5 for 5. Not a huge sample size, but knocking them down for a team that's struggled at the free throw line this season. Near the bottom of the conference. Kinsey free throw is good on the first. On the year, Micah Kinsey, 62% free throw shooter. Doesn't have a lot of shots. Only 22 attempts at the free throw line this season.
Just 1 out of 2.
And the second is off Roberts with the rebound again. There goes Georgia College the other way. Thomas to the rim. Missed short. Levi with the rebound. Braves have numbers. Down the middle, Kinsey. Bounce pass to Bryant. He lays it in. So off the miss down low, UNCP rebounds, runs, and are back up 17. A 2.5-minute field goal drought now for Georgia College.
And that is a perfect example of why teams don't like to take quick shots against Pembroke, because they will get it and they will turn around and they will run right back at you.
Levi down low, bounce pass out to Kinsey. He already hit 1 3 today, doesn't pull that time. Kinsey with 13 assists, might as well keep passing.
You're right.
His 13th coming on that last no-look bounce pass. Nice job by Roberts. Chapin Ryerson now will replace Roberts, who gets a rest. He is just banged up today, limping off the court. He has hit the floor multiple times, just playing his heart out. Got to give him credit.
Yeah, he's played ridiculously hard.
Nice feed to Levi. And guess who's on the feed? Kinsey with assist number 14.
14 of 19 from the team. That's incredible.
Isaac Thomas missed it on the flip up towards the rim. It's a foul on Mounts, though. And good news for the Braves, that's the first foul on Mounts when your other 3 members of the front court all have 3 fouls.
Yeah, a little bit of foul trouble, but, you know, still got Carson, so as long as he doesn't get 3, we'd have to go real small ball.
So a 2-minute scoring drought for Georgia College. Isaac Thomas with the chance to break that here at the charity stripe. And he missed the first and rattles out. Isaac Thomas. 2 for 7 today from the field. 8 points and 3 rebounds. Got the second to go. Tough day at the stripe for Georgia College. 56% so far, 9 of 16.
7 points on the board.
Kirk, good look at a 3. And it rolls through. Almost popped out. 10th made 3 of the game for UNCP. 56% from downtown. Braves up 21, UNCP with their largest lead of the game. Thomas on a spin to the rack, missed the shot, but he's fouled again. Back to the free throw line he goes. Almost a 4-minute field goal drought now for Georgia College.
That is not what you want against a team like UNCP. Is 4 minutes. You know, you don't want any minutes if you can help it, but 4 minutes is a lot.
Especially the way the Braves are shooting tonight, 53% from the field. Thomas missed the second, and the tough day at the free throw line continues for the Bobcats. Levi in a post up, takes the double out to Bryant. Ryerson's on him. Nice pass, good look for Mounts at the elbow. And he's got that in his game.
Yep.
Typically, bigs have that area, and Carson Mounts has almost perfected that shot.
Yeah, and it's not the prettiest one, but it gets the job done and it goes in. That's all we needed to do.
And a foul on Georgia College. On the rebounds, it's only the third foul on the Bobcats here this half. Braves by 22, their largest lead, and a chance to add on to that. Kirk, oh, what a move. Couple defenders on him. Bryant right wing. That's a tough shot and the air ball. And he fouled him. That's why he airballed. He got hit on the arm. Bryant to the line to shoot 3. The Braves have just been relentless. Both ends of the floor. Got to give them credit. They are cutting hard. They're setting screens. Defensively, they're disciplined. And it'd be interesting to hear from Ben Miller, of course, after the game. But the Braves really look focused here at home.
Absolutely, and I remember, kind of talking to them before, we knew exactly who they were going to play, and I was like, well, who do you want to play? Would you rather, have Young Harris or Georgia College? And they were like, it's two different beasts. Georgia College, they knew Georgia College was going to come here, going to be physical, they were going to play good defense, whereas Young Harris, they knew they were going to have to run up and down the floor all night. And so when they found out it was Georgia College, that's what they started preparing for, a physical game. And that's what we've had against a good defensive team.
Yeah, it is interesting in the Peach Belt. You have such differing styles. Georgia College and Young Harris kind of different ends of the spectrum, just different challenges. And Braves have responded to both throughout the year, battle tested.
And that's what you want in March. Is you want to have been through some turmoil a little bit. That way, when it starts, good move. That way, when it starts, you're not phased. You're still rolling through it. And Georgia College, they're still poised, down 22, and it doesn't seem to really phase them. They're not forcing anything necessarily. They're still working hard.
The problem is at some point they've got to string together some stops. Time's starting to become an issue down 22. That's a nice move by Roberts. Got his own rebound, powers up and in, and Cole Roberts flexing down low.
4 white jerseys and 1 green, and he still got it and put it right back up. That was impressive.
The junior, 14 points and 10 rebounds. Averaged 17 and 10 his last 5, and just adding on to that against a very good Braves front court. And it's not just because Pruitt and Murray Boyles are out. Mounts and Levi are both very good rebounders. Roberts is doing it against everybody tonight. Nice shot. Jamal Bryant off the bounce, puts himself in double figures. Bryant, 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Jordan Thomas, 3 and a foul. Back down to a 19-point game. A much-needed 3 for Jordan Thomas, who now has 9 points. Looking to give Georgia College some life into a media timeout. UNCP 72, Bobcats 53 on the UNCP Sports Network.
When a hospital invests in technology, skilled hands and keen eyes have new tools for diagnosing disease and making people better. At Scotland, we were the first in the region to provide 3D mammograms and robotic joint surgery, and the only hospital in the region to collaborate with Duke Health to offer both radiation and medical oncology for cancer patients. At Scotland, we invest in the newest technology for one simple reason: to deliver you closer care that's better by far.
Choose to transform.
Choose to discover.
Choose value.
Choose to make a difference.
Choose to succeed.
Choose to be a brave.
When you choose UNC Pembroke, you choose small classes and personal attention. You choose quality and affordability. Because we are an NC Promise campus, tuition is only $500 a semester in-state and $2,500 a semester out-of-state. Visit uncp.edu or call 910-521-6262 for more information.
Back at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court, Braves have a 19-point lead. Jordan Thomas is at the stripe for the Bobcats, looking to finish off a 4-point play. UNCP with an impressive performance so far, flowing offensively. Georgia College not giving up, though. Got an offensive rebound. Ryerson contested three. Short. Roberts comes soaring in, his 11th rebound. Georgia College scrapping here, looking for a comeback in the final 10 minutes. The senior Isaac Thomas missed it off glass, but now you can feel the energy ramping up for the Bobcats. They know their season's on the line. Here, the final 10:41.
And Roberts he's absolutely giving it all he's got. I mean, he's hit the floor hard, and he's hit the floor a couple more times. He's out-rebounded 4 players. You know, he does not want to go home.
11 rebounds for Roberts, 4 on the offensive end. 5 new Braves check in. It is JV and Hicks for the first time, Kinsey, Kirk, Pruitt, and Murray Boyles. And something of note, JB and Pruitt both with 3 fouls. Isaac Thomas missed the front end to continue what is a rough day at the free throw line today for the Bobcats. They're now 11 of 21. That's 52% at the stripe.
And against a good scoring team, you don't want to leave points on the board.
Pruitt misses the layup down low. Scrap for the board goes off Roberts and out of bounds. But of course, Roberts right in the thick of that war for the loose ball.
Yeah, shocker.
245 pounds, 6'7". The Braves are +3 on the glass. Roberts has nearly half of Georgia College's rebounds. Wow. Kinsey with the ball on the right wing. 14 assists tonight for Micah Kinsey. A new Peach Belt record. Peach Belt Tournament record, I should say. And Kinsey had that with still 12 minutes left in the game. Jay Hicks bakes in the 3.
And that's one of those threes where it's just there's not much you can do about it. If it's going in, it's going in. Great contest.
Hicks with his 3rd made 3 of the whole season.
Wow.
Braves back up 21. Thomas trying to answer. That's long. Pruitt with a strong rebound. Nice box out on the big Roberts. By the way, Kinsey just racked up his 15th assist on that last play. Murray Boyles foul on his way to the rack.
Wow, 15 assists.
To break the Peach Belt Conference tournament record, which was his 14th, and there was still 13 minutes left. It is unbelievable performance here tonight from Kinsey. 1 turnover for Kinsey as well.
15-1.
That's a ratio you want if you're a coach.
Absolutely. That's what you want your point guard to have, is that can do 15-1.
Typically 3-1, even 2-1.
Yeah, you'll take 2-1, 3-1, anything that's positive. But 15-1, yeah, I'd say that's pretty solid.
Braves shooting 54%, 58% from 3. They've knocked down 11 from downtown. They have a 23-point lead. That's their largest lead. Georgia College just not able to come up with an answer yet defensively. Roberts burrowing out space. Misses the shot down low, but he'll head back to the free throw line. Roberts' scrap continues down low. Georgia College got to knock down some free throws, but really at this point, down 23, got to come up with some stops. UNCP is knocking down some tough ones. Some of these are well contested.
Yeah, that last 3 by Jay was, no time on the shot clock, a long arm in your face, like one more, there's nothing else you can do. If it's going to go in, it's going in. And, good defense just Ball happened to go in the basket.
And that type of day for the Braves. Murray Boyles lost it, but able to save it back to Kirk. Back to JB in the corner. Here's Kinsey with it. Pass to Pruitt. Oh, a missed dunk by Pruitt. Trying to hammer it home with the right hand. Bobcats on the run. Mitchell LaFlamme will pull up three. Short. Got his own board. Down on the baseline. That's passed to Thomas, and he banks it up and in with the right hand. Braves on the run. Here goes Kinsey. Pass out, corner three. James Murray Boyles. Short. Kirk comes flying in. Hits the deck. Out of bounds, but what an effort by Tyrell Kirk. Yeah. Showing off the vert. Braves have a sub. Jay Hicks comes out. Spectacular exclamation mark for Hicks, playing 2 minutes and banking in a tough three.
Yeah.
And now Struther, the starter, back in for him. Struther picked up a couple fouls early. He only has 3 points so far. 13 minutes of action for the sophomore. Ryerson's got some space. Almost makes the Braves pay. A very good outside shooter. Couldn't get it to go. Kinsey up the floor to Murray Boyles. Goes up strong, but he's fouled. And as Ryerson and Roberts are both in the area.
That'll be 4 for him.
Foul called on Ryerson. That's his 4th. And James Murray Boyles, 18 points tonight, shooting 2. So what a performance. It's a 4 and 5 seed matchup. And, you know, heading into the year, would have been a little surprised to hear UNCP, the 4 seed, first in the preseason poll, the back-to-back champs. The way these teams have played lately, Bobcats certainly playing like the 5th best team in the conference. At times looking like a top 4 team, though, especially the way they beat Francis Marion last outing. Tonight here in the first round, the Braves dominating here at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. Nice pass over to Thomas, who lays it up and in. I mean, UNCP went up early, and they've never really looked back in this game. They've been in control, not letting up from the start. Got to give them credit.
Yeah, and I think that was probably, oh my goodness.
Kirk, another 3. 12 made threes for UNCP. 57%. Isaac Thomas not able to answer. Roberts with another rebound. He's fouling his way back up. Cole Roberts, 12 rebounds. 5 on the offensive end.
Playing as hard as anybody on either team, to be honest.
Not much you can do, though, when the Braves are knocking down threes the way they are and hit shots in general. 53% from the field. UNCP filling it up here at home in the first round on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
UNCP playing well at home this year, 10-2 here in the English E. Jones Center, Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. The Braves with an impressive performance so far, leading Georgia College, who's won 4 of their last 5. Their only loss came on the road in overtime, lost to North Georgia. North Georgia also beat USC Aiken and UNCP in the Convocation Center there. North Georgia didn't even make the Peach Belt Conference Tournament, but for whatever reason, just a giant killer this year, the Nighthawks. So, point is, not a bad loss necessarily for Georgia College. Outside of that, Bobcats have won 4 of their last 5 and came in here with high hopes, maybe trying to make a run. UNCP got out in front early. It was 21-15. UNCP, they went on an 8-0 run. And from there, it's just been all Braves. Georgia College just been playing catch-up, really.
And, you know, just kind of trading baskets. And the Braves have just been very efficient offensively tonight.
Struther out to Kinsey. Nice extra pass to Kirk. Kick ball. Maybe a few 2 extra passes for UNCP. Had some shots, but they keep possession here with 20 on the shot clock.
You know, something to be said for that, make the defense work a little bit. You know, I'm sure they're already tired, but, you know, having to be on the floor extra time defensively definitely, you know, tires you out a little bit.
And the Braves on 29 made field goal, 22 assists. And there's another perfectly set up shot. He missed it, but he's fouled. So no assists. They won't show up in the stat book, but another perfectly executed play, getting JB, one of the best scorers of the team, a decent little shot there at the free throw line, and it pays off.
We'll take it.
He's Maroon Boyles, 19 points tonight, 4 rebounds. He's playing with 4 fouls right now. And he missed the first free throw. It just rolled off. JB averaging about 15 points per game this year. Started off the season really on a torrid stretch. Kind of went through some shooting slump this year, but again, the last 3 he's shooting really well once again. He's averaging about 19 points per game the last 3 and 8 rebounds per game. So the senior really stepping up here down the stretch. Makes the second free throw tonight. He has 20 points.
The Braves have switched to a zone.
And Cole Roberts. Roberts fouled as he weaved right through the zone there, getting to the rack.
That's 4 on Carson. JB and Carson both have 4.
Carson Mounts had no fouls here early in the second half, but over the course of the last 10 minutes or so, he has racked them up, battling down low at the Georgia College posts. Let's give you some score updates here from the PBC Tournament. It's official. Augusta beat Columbus State. So the Jaguars, the regular season champs. Jaguars moving on to the second round. So they will host either UNCP here or Georgia College. Certainly looks like the Braves, who have a 20-point lead. Struther, no look. Murray Boyles. Oh, he missed the dunk. Second missed dunk today for UNCP. Jordan Thomas short of the pull-up. And Roberts, of course, there to clean it up. 20 points and 13 rebounds. Cole Roberts having himself a heck of a game. Some other scores quickly here. Francis Marion beat Young Harris 96-88 elsewhere in the PBC tournament, so they'll be moving on. And USC Aiken is beating Lander 77-62 with 8 minutes left in that game.
So from here on out, we will be at Augusta.
Number 1 overall seed, of course. Also, all the higher seeds in position right now to advance. No upsets yet. Jordan Thomas weaves inside off to Cole Roberts. He goes up with the right hand and he's fouled. Roberts again, 20 points, 13 rebounds thus far.
Pretty good night.
Career high is 22. He did that back in January against Columbus State. He's got a chance to match that total here against a very good defensive team in UNCP. Roberts cans the first free throw. The Braves are first in the Peach Belt. Field goal percentage defense, steals, and rebounds, of course, where they're also second in the country. Braves also second in the Peach Belt in blocks and fewest fouls as well. So disruptive and aggressive without fouling. It's UNCP's defense this year. Oh, what a move by Kinsey. Straight to the rim. Missed the finger roll, but he was fouled. And he'll head to the line to shoot too. Man, Kinsey's confidence right now sky high, making moves in the open court. And he's got a chance to get himself into double figures, which would complete a historic double-double. Georgia College has chipped this game down to 16, but Kinsey in history books with a tournament record 15 assists tonight. Trying to give himself 10 points if he can knock down one of these free throws, and there it is. Cole Roberts gets a probably quick rest here for Georgia College.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal tonight, too. He's earned a rest.
Kinsey drains the second, so UNCP back up 18. 5.5 left. The Bobcats, the way they play, their pace, not necessarily built for comebacks, but it's time to put the foot on the gas pedal here and start to knock down some shots. Running out of time. Pick and pop. Thomas takes the three. High lofting shot is off. Kirk's got the rebound. Georgia College today, 7 of 22 from beyond the arc. Murray Boyles at the high post, drives, and he's fouled. And that's foul number 8 on the Bobcats. Murray Boyles ahead of the line to shoot a 1-on-1. JB flicks the wrists and knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1. So that's 21 points here tonight for JB. And the second also up and in. So for Murray Boyles, the senior, one of 36 Braves players all time with 1,000+ career points. His season high is 22. And that is exactly where he's at right now. He scored 22 earlier this year against Mount Olive in a non-conference victory. Braves are back up by 20. Isaac Thomas scores it off glass. And now, full-on desperation for the Bobcats. They got to force some turnovers, quickly knock down some shots, but the Braves are on the attack the other way. And there's a turnover. That's exactly what they needed. Here's the PBC's leading scorer, Jordan Thomas, slaying up and in. And to a 16-point game. Still 4.5 left. Braves doing their best to beat the press. They do. And they set up a half-court set. Kinsey on a drive. Pass to Levi. Throws it down. Kinsey on the no-look.
16. Wow.
16 assists to 1 turnover for Micah Kinsey. Unbelievable game for the junior guard. Quick three, Mitchell LaFlamme. That's short. Levi scrapping for the rebound. Bounced off the hands of Levi. So it was tipped by Isaac Thomas. Then went off the fingertips of Spencer Levi and out of bounds. It'll be Georgia College basketball when we return. As we head to the media timeout, Braves are up by 18 here, dominating the first round of the PBC Tournament on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Now we're back here at Lumpy Guarantee Bank Court. UNCP, 18-point lead. It's 88-70. Braves in full control here as come out of the last media timeout. Chapin Ryerson to inbound for the Bobcats. The big story here, of course, UNCP led by 22 points from the senior James Murray Boyles, matching a season high for him. Micah Kinsey, a Peach Belt Conference record 16 assists. It's a conference tournament record, 16 assists for Kinsey. He almost is able to force a turnover, and the Braves do. They tie it up, and they get the ball back. That is not great execution out of the timeout there for the Bobcats.
Yeah, not what you want out of timeout. Timeout, do not want to turn the ball over, and that's pretty much what happened.
Tough break there. The ball just rolled away down low, but the Braves' harassing defense continue. That's their 8th steal. Only 9 turnovers today for Georgia College. They've taken care of the ball pretty well, but
yeah, they've done a way better job.
Oh, Pruitt, almost a massive jam down the middle. But it bounces off the back of the rim, and there's another turnover on the Braves. Only their 6th, though. Braves have missed at least 3 dunks here in this game. Yeah. And they're all off the back of the rim. Maybe a little too much height, a little too much juice here for the conference tournament.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Luckily in this game, not come back to bite them. And UNCP, as Ryerson misses the 3. Braves still shooting 50% despite those misses. Look at Kinsey in a full sprint. Kick in the corner. Bryant won't take it. Bryant with a spin move. Tack on the rim, lost the handle. Kirk's got it. Here's the record breaker. 16 assists. Only 1 turnover, perhaps more impressive. Looking for number 17. Knock it down! Tyrell Kirk, his 4th made 3. And the Braves break 90.
We all know what that means.
Funnel cake fries.
Yes, funnel cake fries for free.
Loose ball. Kirk's got the steal for the Braves. Down the middle, lost the handle. Good move, it turned out to be. Spencer Levi, nice feed to Pruitt. This time the jam goes through. UNCP dropped 90 against Flagler to finish off the regular season. And tonight they've put up 93 against one of the best defenses in the conference. You want to be peaking this time of year. And of course we'll hear from Ben Miller after the game, but this is, to me, one of the best performances of the year for UNCP.
Shot.
Jordan Thomas, a tough 3. And we head to a timeout. The Bobcats just looking to keep the season alive here, down by 20. Teaching moments for both these teams. And the Braves really spreading things out right now for the squad. Murray Boyles 22 to lead the way, but 5 players in double figures for UNCP. Kinsey, Pruitt, and Bryant all have 11. 2 others have 8. Hamilton and Spencer Levi both with 8. And everybody that's played has scored. Struther has 3, Hicks has 3, and Mounts has 2 as well. Mounts fouled out in 14 minutes of action, but chipped in during his time on the floor with a block shot as well.
And that's part of the problem with the Braves is everybody that's on their bench can contribute in some way. I mean, you know,
Good problem.
Oh, it's a great problem. You know, Jay's played, what, 3 minutes, and he just came in and hit that tough 3. And that's, you know, it's only 3 points, but in a tight situation, that could be important.
And that's a testament to the winning culture for UNCP is everybody buys in, everybody accepts their role. And, you know, Coach Miller's talked about throughout the year that he's had meetings with the players to make sure everybody knows their team role and it's defined. And as long as everyone accepts that, which they certainly have this year, that's why this team is the back-to-back conference champs, why a lot of these guys would be playing, you know, 36 minutes a game on other Peach Belt squads, but on the Braves, spread it out. Everybody gets action. And everybody chips in a positive way. And UNCP now at 95 points here against Georgia College.
And that's what, oh man.
There's a steal. Kinsey the other way. Fouled from behind. Finish it and 1.
Yeah, that's not a foul you want committed there, as I'm pretty sure Georgia College would not want that foul, because then you kind of compound it. You know, he's way out in front of you. You're not going to get to the ball. You know, no need to foul that.
Yeah, maybe a little frustration there on the Steal for Micah Kinsey. His second steal. He now has 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 17 assists. Jay Hicks checks in for Akia Pruitt, who gets a round of applause for his performance tonight. 11 points, 5 rebounds, a couple blocks. Only played 22 minutes, getting in foul trouble. Kinsey hits the free throw to convert the three-point play. 98 points in this game for UNCP. Braves have broken the 100 mark 4 times this season. Their last coming in a 122-point game against Clayton State.
Forrest checked in.
Forrest Powell, the junior, getting some time. Shot down low, tap back up and in. Wesley Simpson, the freshman, getting some PT here in the conference tournament for Georgia College as well. Cam Hamilton, tough three, that one's long. Hicks tracks down the board, knocked away and controlled by Chandler Wright. Go up the floor, right wing, 3 for Jordan Sterling. That's off. Hicks in traffic, nice rebound. Now here's Kirk into the front court. Slips and falls, and here's Forrest Powell, comes up with it in the corner. Hamilton, 3. Got it! And there's 100 for UNCP for the 5th time this season. Georgia College, one of the best defenses in the conference, and the Braves have absolutely lit it up here tonight.
Definitely say a dominant performance.
14 made threes. That is a season high for UNCP.
Wow.
And they've done it on 25 attempts. That's 56%. It is tough for anyone to beat the Braves the way they're shooting tonight. Wow. Oh, what a shot by Ryerson. That's one way to do it.
That's one of the toughest shots we've seen tonight. That was wild.
Third 3 for Chapin Ryerson. Braves want Powell to attack. He does, and he scores! Forrest Powell getting a bucket here in the conference tournaments. Turnover on Georgia College. 7th appearance of the season for Powell. He's only played 10 total minutes. That's his first field goal of the season. Great to see Forrest Powell, the transfer from Methodist, get some time. And he last played there in 2013-14, so he has taken some time off. Back at it for the Braves. Levi scores down low as well.
Had a good attack, too. I mean,
Ryerson corner. Got it again. Chapin Ryerson, red hot. They would have loved to see this earlier.
yeah, now you don't want that with 25 seconds left. You know, you want to see that earlier in the game, but, you know.
Ryerson, 4 made threes tonight, but it's not enough. The Braves made 14 of them. And UNCP will win it in impressive fashion, to say the least. First round of the PBC Tournament. UNCP advances. The Braves will take on Augusta, the #1 seed in the next round. But tonight, against one of the best defenses in the conference, the black and gold with one of their best offensive performances of the year. They got hot early and never went cold. It was start to finish. Nothing but nylon, really.
It really was, and that's the thing you got to remember is this. You know, Georgia College played a good game, but it was one of the Braves' best performance of the year. And you know, the way they were shooting the ball, Georgia College probably could have been playing their best defense of the year, and it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, they were just banging shots in.
You know, for UNCP, first in the preseason poll, they finished 4th. And this is the Braves team that if they would have played this way consistently all year, you know, it certainly would have at least been in the conversation up there with Augusta to be the champion. You know, UNCP kind of struggling up and down the stretch. Still a 20-win season for the 3rd year in a row, which is a program record. Tonight, UNCP feeling good with an unbelievable performance here. 105 points against a Georgia College defense. That was statistically the 3rd best in the PBC. The Braves ultimately shoot 54%, 56% from downtown. They hit 14 threes, a season high. Not a better time to do that than in the postseason. Leading the way for UNCP as we run through some of the stats here. The Braves 22 points from James Murray Boyles. He also had 4 rebounds for the Braves. Elsewhere for UNCP, Tyrell Kirk, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals. We've seen Kirk at times this year not fill it up statistically, but he always chips in for the Braves. Very consistent, and it was a really nice game for him in the stat book for the black and gold. Again, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals for him. For the Braves, in total, 6 players in double figures. Micah Kinsey made history. 14 points, 6 rebounds, and a Peach Belt Conference tournament record 17 assists. He also had 2 steals, and as we discussed, perhaps even more impressively, only 1 turnover. In control and setting up his teammates.
And in 30 minutes of play, you know, in 30 minutes of play, only 1 turnover. I mean, excluding the 17 assists, you would assume someone, even a good ball handler, even the pros in 30 minutes turn it over. You know, the good ball handlers turn it over at least 2 or 3 times. And Kinsey managed to turn it over once and dish out, 17 assists. Responsible for, that's, at least 34 points.
Unbelievable performance for Micah Kinsey. His plus-minus plus 28 in this game in his 30 minutes of action, a team high. Tyrell Kirk, the next best there with a plus 22. But elsewhere for the Braves, Pruitt's minutes were limited. He got in foul trouble, finished with 4 of them, but he had 11 points, 5 rebounds, a couple block shots. Cam Hamilton finished with 11 points, 2 rebounds, and a couple steals. Jamal Bryant, 11 points, 4 rebounds for the black and gold. Elsewhere for the Braves, Spencer Levi, 8 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists for UNCP. Jay Hicks had 5 points and a couple boards. David Struther, quiet night for him in the stat book, but he, of course, happy with the win. 3 points, 2 assists for Struther. Carson Mounts and Forrest Powell, both with 2 points as well. And for Georgia College, their season will come to an end. They finished the year with a nice year, 17-12. After going 11-17 last year, a plus 6 in the win column. They'll have to replace some seniors who finished with some fantastic careers. Isaac Thomas, Desmond Mitchell-LaFlamme. A couple seniors on this team that will graduate as kind of 2 stars, really, that emerge this season. And again, they finished 17-12 on the year. The Braves with a win improved to 21-8 and advance to the second round of the Peach Belt Tournament as they look ahead and will take on Augusta, the #1 seed, coming up on Saturday. That'll be played Saturday at Augusta. The Braves and the Jaguars Peach Belt Conference Tournament semi-final. Again, our final score, UNCP men 105. Georgia College 81. The Braves win. And join us on Saturday. You can tune in. Sam Jellick will have the call for you as UNCP takes on the Jaguars on the UNCP Sports Network.